here at Luxor tonight, and I have a lot of things to show because tonight I have a Tower Elite 1-bedroom suite. So let's take a look at the second bathroom, which is nice. There is the sink. Pretty spacious for a second bathroom. So let's take a look right around the corner from there. You do have, this is really nice if you're on an extended stay here. You have the refrigerator, which is pretty good size. And over here you have the wet bar area. And look at that, it's actually coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but if you are, you might appreciate that. And getting back to what I was talking about, if you're here like 4 nights, this would be an ideal room for you, I think. Just get some groceries and you'll be set. So let's get to the living area. That is a massive television. And here you have plenty of space for a large party, I would say. And let's get the view out of the way right now because there really isn't much of one to be seen. It's just a view of the pyramid. So maybe later at night I'll get a quick shot of it as it's lit up in all its glory. So this is a very good sized room. It's over double the size that you'll get in a standard room, either in the tower or in the pyramid. And here's where you, very inviting, obviously, as someone can sit here and have a drink or two. And here's the dining area. And each of the 3 rooms, the living area, the dining area, and the bedroom each have their own climate control, so that's very nice. If someone's sleeping in the living area, for example, they like it hotter or colder, they can change it as they wish. And so here is the bedroom. It is 1 king. You can get a 2-bedroom suite, which is a little bit more money, but it adds another 600 square feet. So if this isn't big enough for your liking, you can go even bigger. So you have seating over there by the window. Let's get a look at the entire room. Another television, pretty good size, not as large as the one in the living area. Like I said, plenty of space to store everything you need on an extended stay here at Luxor. And we're getting right into the bathroom area as you have, if you want to soak, here is a pretty good sized tub. And if you're ready for a shower, here's where you would go. So many things to show here, really. Trying to get it done in time. So here you have an area with the makeup mirror. And let's take a look here at the dual vanity set up in the bathroom. And let's take a look here. So over here you have the closet, and it's pretty good size. Up there is the safe. So what would you pay for this room? Well, this is a Sunday to Wednesday, and on average it was $186 base rate, $24.89 tax, $39.68 resort fee, $250.57 the grand total per night. Now I did get that comped, but if you look for a comparison, if you are looking at Luxor for a room of this size and you compare it to, say, Vdara or Delano, you're gonna pay less for this room, so it's a good value. And if you like the location of Luxor, you can just take the tram next door to Excalibur or Mandalay Bay. And for that price point, I think it's a good bargain. So I would definitely recommend, if you have the money, if you have the means, the time, you want to come to Vegas. And like I said, especially for an extended stay, I think this room is awesome. Or if you want something a little bit bigger, splurge and get that 2-bedroom suite. So thanks for watching. Here is the night view from Luxor in the Tower Elite 1-bedroom suite. You have a little bit of Allegiant Stadium over there, and this is the pyramid. And over here, you do have Mandalay Bay. Like I said, not really the best view, but the room is pretty good.